everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well, I hope you're having a nice day. I want to thank my old subscribers, my new subscribers and my recent subscribers coming to my channel. Can't thank you enough. I am forever grateful and I love you all. But if you come across any, because this is a mixed bags of bags here of my content, then there is a wee green subscribe button below, and if you press that you get this wonderful community tab, and I also interact with you, and I have a mixed bags of bags on this channel, so if that's something for you and you just want to have a little mooch at my channel, if you don't want to subscribe, then have a look. But please do press that wee green subscribe button below and come and join me at the wonderful community tab, and I'll say hello and give you BTS, and you can see what array of things I have on this wee channel. But yeah, I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you at my community tab. So we're going to get into this one. This is episode 19 of Honest Conversations, and it is basically sparks of change, tackling sexism in welding. And yeah, I'm just going to deep dive into it as per from my experience. Yes, your girl's a welder, and I'm going to talk more about it, you know, in my own terms and everything like that. So yeah, let's get on with it, people. So I'm just going to give you a little backstory into this intro of how the girl got into welding, and you know, make a long story short, if I can, I basically came out of an abusive relationship, and for the first time I felt in control and I had freedom. And anyway, moving on, I wanted to challenge myself. This was in 2016 in September. I was an undiagnosed AuDHDer at the time. I did the whole, you know, interview thing you do for college, and you know how it goes. Met my said tutor. I won't even mention names in the college I attended because, you know, I get it's all in the past, but I just don't want backlash, and I don't think I need to drag in names, you know, for certain people, because I'm not like that. I'm not about backbiting or making drama, but I just want to talk on my experience of it all. And yes, why this is a big subject for many women like myself in many industries. So yeah, I'm going to keep names out of it. I'm going to just give you my honest, blunt, unfiltered me. If you know this channel by now, and if you know Honest Conversations. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into it and let's deep dive. So then, chapter 1, college. As you know, we're all fresh into this when you go into college. So anyway, it's 2016. Here's me going into college. You know, it was me and another woman that was, you know, welding. I was a short one too. I don't mind that. I'm 5 foot Ethel. And you know, my college tutor said to me, you know this is hard and you won't pass. I didn't go into college thinking, oh, it was easy, because it's a skilled trade, and I didn't go in there thinking I knew it all, because I didn't. That's why it's a learning curriculum, right? And him telling me I wouldn't pass, it's like he's already putting doubt in my mind already, and it's like, why are you telling me this? Why are you telling somebody who wants to learn a trade that they're not going to pass? I mean, what does that do for the college educational system to tell somebody that? And that's what peed me off. I think that's what made me more determined to go, actually, F you. You know, it's that saying, I'm going to prove you wrong and take a photo and do it twice, you know. And that's like, I've been doubted most of my life on things, and I've proved to people, not just to go, oh yes, I've got an ego, because I don't do ego. It's to say, actually, you doubted me, here you go, here's some proof, let me take it twice. And that's where I've been, because people just like to feel that fire in me and tell me I can't do it. So, you know, wrong person to pick on. But let's move on. And, you know, yes, at the time I was amongst many people, and I did struggle like with the social side of it, obviously being undiagnosed AuDHDer and social anxiety and all that lot. Obviously the drink problem I had wasn't bad then, but you know, because I had something else to focus on. But you know, that was the first part of me going to college, where I was already doubted by my college tutor, and you know, and this is where the timeline of shite hits the fan, so to speak. So yeah, let's move on. So then, this is chapter 2, the doubters. Oh no, the doubters. So when I told folk I was going into it, I know people like acquaintances, friends, so-called friends at the time, I was met with negative. I'm like, are you doing this because you watch Flashdance? If you don't know what Flashdance, the film is, she's a welder and a dancer. Just go and watch it, Google it. Or I got told you won't pass, it's a man's trade and job. It's disheartening to hear when you're trying your hand at a skill engineering trade as a woman. It is. When you're a woman in a male-dominated world that thinks, oh, you can't do this. And can I just clear this up? I know what you're going to say. And I know I can read your bloody minds. I am not a feminist. I don't hate men. I have a lot of male friends and I love them dearly. It's just a wee percentage of men that I came across when I got, you know, the doubters of people saying to me, when I get laughed at to saying, oh, I'm a qualified welder, and I get laughed at by that small percentage. So I just want to clear that up before you come at moi. Anyway, getting back to it, peoples. You know, so yeah, you've been told it's a man's trade, you know, and, you know, being laughed at for something you want to make a go of and have a career in the industry. And like I said, it rips you apart because, you know, welding is not easy. I can tell you that now. You imagine this flashy, like, sparks coming off and your visor's down and you've got to get on that weld and make it correct. It is not easy. I can tell you that now. It is so articulate. It is so skilled. It is so intricate. And, you know, I didn't go into saying, oh, I could do this, and I didn't, you know, that's not me, that's not what I'm about, and I'm not bloody repeating myself, but here we go. But yeah, that was the doubters and the naysayers. So yeah, that is that one. And now it's the big one. It is chapter 3 and sexism. And I'm probably going to pee off a bit people here. I'm probably going to have hate comments. This is my experience and not yours, so don't come at me unless you've experienced what I've experienced. So unfortunately, when you're in a trade that's dominated by men, and you're a woman and you're outcast and ridiculed with sexist jokes, my college tutor from the start started making remarks and even saying to my face, I won't pass and I won't get my 6 welds in, because that's what you needed. You needed to pass your health and safety, you need to get 6 welds in within the set time of when your course was going to end. Being told as a woman you're in the wrong trade, trying to make me give up and not attend, and make me feel small and worthless. Not what you expect from a college tutor. No, that was my whole experience from the get-go. As you well know, if you come through to these chapters, it's like, oh wow, so you're a woman, you're a welder, yeah, but you're at college, so you're not going to pass. And this is a man's trade and this is a man's job, and that's all you ever hear. It's like you want to metaphorically strangle people, but because you're dominated by this society and this small percentage of men, and even your own college students saying, you won't pass, you won't get 1%, it's just like, is that you're trying to ignite the fire on a petrol can with me. It's like you're trying to determine that I fail, and you mess with the wrong girl, because, you know, chapter 4 is going to tell you some more. Welcome to chapter 4. me passing my MAM welding, and I'm chocolate. So yeah, so finally I passed all my welding exams, i.e. all the welds that you had to get in the workshop. I did many mistakes, as you do. Even though you guys are perfectionists, no, I did many mistakes, and you know, I did it, you know, because mistakes are there to help you to learn, and they say practice makes perfect. And oh my god, I worked my wee Irish butt off, and it was hard, it was friendly, there's hand-eye coordination, but guess what, I passed 2 weeks before anybody else, 2 weeks before anyone else. But yes, much as my sexist tutor apologised, it is not the point. He deflated me since day one, and that's what really grated the hell out of me, because once I did pass, he apologised, like, oh, she's actually done it. And that's what, you know, I can't swear, but yeah, with all the F's and C's and all that, do you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, yes, I did get my city and guilds, and I did get my MAA welding certificate. Yes, I do have it. Do I have to show it on here to prove a point? No, I'm not going to show it on here to prove a point, because I don't need to, because, you know, I have done it, I have passed it, and I'm not going to wave around my certificate like it's a bloody thing. It's like, I worked very hard for that, I paid for that out of my own money. I even sold my motorbike I once had. So, you know, if you want to be like everybody else, a shite stain on the world, and go, oh, well, we don't believe you, can you share this? No, I'm not going to do that, because I have it. And that's all you need to know. And you need to go, well, hey, Kerry, wicked, even though it was in 2016. But yeah, let's move on, shall we? Now we're on to chapter 5. So yeah, my story with that said company. Hence, I can't mention the company name, I can't say who they are, because I ain't sisted up and I ain't got loads of money, and I don't want to get sued, and it'll be he said, she said, and my word against it. And because they're a massive company and they've got loads of dollar and bags of money, I don't. So we're going to leave names out, so don't ask. Don't even come into my inbox to me and go, which company was it? Because you're not going to know. Only with some very, very close friends of mine know who this company is. And it is based here in Northampton. But I'm not going to say anymore, because I like my life-ish. So anyway, Kerry, moving on. You're waffling. So I can't go into much details. Like I said, being sued. But this company is based where I live. And fresh out of college, qualified, willing to start from the bottom and learn more as a trade. I was willing to work my wee Irish butt off, you know, and start from the bottom, you know, because I wanted to learn more about this trade. And like, okay, cool. But I went to this said job interview with this said company to be met with a sexist pig. Yep. Had it all through college, and now I was getting it again from a said company. Wow. I know. Full bloody circle moment in the wrong bloody way. And yeah, he looked at me like dirt, and being a woman, he didn't need to say it. Clear as day is that, oh, you need a PhD to work here. No, you don't. F you. It didn't say that in the job description. It's because your girl is a woman, and this company, male dominated, and the person that interviewed me, I'm not going to say so many words, but yeah, it was a load of BS. If you're not BS, I'm not going to be on him. He didn't want a woman in his company, and if it would ruin the company's reputation. And having women work for an all-men trade, that would be bad for his image and company. He didn't need to say these words, but he might as well. You know, call it coded word, as you know. I felt deflated and innocent. I never wanted to experience that hate and sexist comments that knocked me sick. Yes, I could try other companies, but no means to transport. You go, sold a motorbike, and obviously, you know, had no other ways, as you know, bus transport is like, you know, shite, and when you start welding, you normally have to start at 4 in the morning. Oh yes, I was just going to hover, shall I? So it was a catch-22, and I did not want to go through it. So, you know, it is, I know I say it is what it is, but yes, it's very shite. It deflates you, makes you feel small because you've worked so hard for something as a welder, and you know, you've been told through college, from your own tutor, you've been told now for a company, and it's like, what's the fucking point? So you just start to question yourself, and I started questioning myself, like, why did I sell my MacBook? Why did I do all this? Why did I put this effort in? Why did I bloody try? Why? And, you know, and that was it for me. I had enough. The kettle had lost the top of its lid and it steamed so much. That's how angry I was. But yeah, you get my drift. So let's move on. Chapter 6. So, pushed out of the welding industry. So I've made it here, thank you. But anyway, as it says in the title, I felt pushed out of an all-dominated men's trade. Being a skilled engineered welding woman, I was a threat to men. Not all companies, not all, I'm not saying everybody. Just putting it out there now. You know, it was a wasted qualification, and sexist comments have been met with or laughed at. It shouldn't have happened, but I was made to feel that way. I worked so hard to build a career and work for it, and it sent me a spiral. The jokes with me welding. I drank, I did drugs, I couldn't cope, and I had enough. I thought, sod it. I tried and I got nowhere. I never spoke or looked at my qualification again until today and being somewhat ill. So yeah, basically, even though in my wee little national regular achievement folder, if you know what one of them is, it's still there. It's kind of like a past haunting of your skeleton closet, but it's a good thing and a bad thing, but you got healed. And that is why I'm talking about it today. I'm sorry, I'm vocal stimming. But yeah, like I said, when you work so hard for something and you want to build something, and then it's added deflation on deflation on deflation on sexist comments, on jokes, on people laughing at you because you're a woman in this trade that's doing welding, when you're met with a comment, oh, did you watch Flashdance? That really? And you know, it's like, no, not at all. But, you know, that was it for me. And I just thought I'd share that. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up with a wee outro and just say thank you for listening to my story, you know, and watching. And if you're a woman in any trade, not just the welding trade, please do comment and show your thoughts if you want to. And I hope the industry has changed its ways due to tribunals, Equality Acts, etc, etc. But, you know, I hope it has changed. People said to me, would you try and go back into it? And no, because I do not want to go around the houses again like I did last time, and how I was met with a lot of sexism, a lot of jokes, being laughed at, being told, you can't do this because this is a man's job. And but who's that song by? Oh, this is a man's world. But it'd be nothing without a woman. Sorry, I'm focusing. But yeah, that song. And it's true. I can't think of singing that because of my brain. But anyway, I'm going to leave this outro. Apologies. But yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. But don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below. And I will see you for the next one. Goodbye!